For years, Star Wars lived and breathed on the big screen, but since 2019 it's been quiet at the cinema, and louder than ever on our TV screens. From The Mandalorian to Andor, from Kenobi to The Acolyte, Disney Plus has become Star Wars' new battleground. But with multiple films now announced, the next 5 years could redefine what Star Wars means for fans. So today we ask, what is the future of Star Wars? Is it television? Or is it the movies? Let's start with where we are. Andor Season 2 wrapped up just recently, delivering some of the best writing in the franchise. The Acolyte sparked conversation and diversion, but proved Star Wars can try something different. Skeleton Crew gave another different story, Ahsoka Season 2 is in development, and somewhere in the distance, the Mandalorian and Grogu movie awaits. But despite these releases, Star Wars hasn't had a theatrical film release since The Rise of Skywalker in 2019. It's been 6 years now without a cinematic chapter, the longest gap since Disney took over the franchise. And while Disney Plus gave us quantity, did it deliver quality? Let's be honest, streaming gave us some incredible highs, especially Andor, which redefined what mature Star Wars could look like. It proved you don't need lightsabers to tell a powerful story in this galaxy. The Mandalorian revitalized Star Wars after the diversive sequels, introducing Din Djarin and Grogu to mainstream culture in a way nobody expected. It was a hit, but not every show landed. Obi-Wan Kenobi had sky-high anticipation, but suffered from budget limitations and uneven writing. The Book of Boba Fett turned a feared bounty hunter into a background character in his own show. The Acolyte took bold steps, but its audience response was very mixed, revealing how risky this new path can be. Disney Plus shows have allowed Star Wars to take creative risks, but also exposed its limits. The shows are often constrained by lower budgets, tight production schedules, and inconsistent pacing. And while fans get more Star Wars, they also get more debate. So what's coming next? Over the next 5 years, we've got an exciting mix of shows, and finally, movies. Here's what's confirmed, or at least heavily reported. The Mandalorian and Grogu movie, releasing May 2026, directed by Jon Favreau. James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi, a biblical-style epic exploring the ancient roots of the Force. Dave Filoni's New Republic movie, tying together Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett, and more. The New Jedi Order film, starring Daisy Ridley as Rey, rebuilding the Jedi Order set 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker. Starfighter, set around 5 years after the Rise of Skywalker, featuring Ryan Gosling. Ahsoka Season 2, it's in development and is likely a key bridge to Filoni's movie. The Maul series, this is officially confirmed now and will be an animated project. So what does this roadmap tell us? From a business perspective, Disney Plus served a purpose. It helped build subscriber growth during the pandemic, filled a Star Wars void, and kept the brand alive between theatrical projects. But long term, streaming services simply don't generate the same cultural impact or revenue as films. Box office returns are still a powerful measure of success. Merchandise surges with a cinematic release. Star Wars was built on cinematic spectacle. Think of the original crawl, the scale of space battles, the iconic sound design. TV can't always replicate that. And look at The Mandalorian and Grogu. Despite its origins as a TV show, Disney had chosen to take it to theatres. Why? Because they know that the combination of beloved characters and theatrical experience is a sure thing. The hype will be massive. Grogu on the big screen guarantees families, general audiences, and die-hard fans show up. Star Wars needs those cinematic event moments. It needs fans waiting in line for midnight premieres, dressed as Jedi and Sith. That's how franchises stay legendary. Not just consistent, but unforgettable. That said, the future isn't just movies. Television still plays a vital role. Maybe not as the main course, but as the connective tissue. Ahsoka, Andor, The Clone Wars, these shows let Star Wars explore side stories, experiment with tone, and flesh out its massive timeline. The Clone Wars made Anakin a truly layered character, Rebels introduced compelling arcs for Ezra, Sabine, and Thrawn. Andor gave us political complexity and mature themes. None of that could have happened in 2-hour films. TV shows can deepen lore, develop characters, and test out new eras, like the High Republic or post-sequel future. They allow slow burn storytelling in a galaxy where not everything needs to be a lightsaber duel. But let's be clear, these stories shine brightest when they complement the movies, not replace them. So what's the answer? The future of Star Wars needs both television and movies, but movies should lead the way. They are the heartbeat of the saga, the events that define generations, the stories that inspire everything else. Series can fill in gaps, flesh out timelines, and offer bold new visions, but they should orbit the theatrical core, not overshadow it. If Disney can commit to a thoughtful visionary roadmap, not just greenlighting films, but building meaningful interconnected stories, then Star Wars will thrive again at the box office, and everywhere else as a result. The next few years are critical. The Mandalorian and Grogu movie will be a test. The Rey film will need to prove the sequels weren't the end of her story, but the beginning of a new one, and the Jedi origin film could expand the mythology like never before. We're entering a new era, not just of Star Wars content, but of Star Wars strategy. So what do you think? Is Star Wars better on the big screen or the small screen? What projects are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe so you never miss another Star Wars discussion.